Hey guys, what's up? I just had a thought and I wanted to share it with you guys. See, I'm talking today to the people who have their own online businesses, whether you're a freelancer, small business owner that has some staff, or whether you work part time, or whether you have a job and you're just trying to get yourself out there into the internet. There's a lot of copywriting advice out there in copywriting courses. As some of you might know, I graduated from college with a copywriting degree. I then studied sales copywriting on my own, worked for advertising agencies, wrote for over 50 clients, both sales copy and normal advertising copy for campaigns. And all throughout this time, I realized something very important. Unless you're a brand that's talking to thousands and thousands of people at the same time, you gotta chill on the way you write. You gotta chill on that tone in the copy. Many of us do the mistake of trying to sound very professional and very experienced by elevating the kind of words we use, using tougher words, longer words, more complicated expressions, whether it is in English or any other language that you're writing. And I see that happening a lot with, for example, fitness coaches from certain industries, right? Because fitness, there's different types of fitness coaches. There's endurance coaches. There's weightlifting coaches. Some of these aspects of fitness can become very technical and have a lot of jargon in them, right? So I'm just giving fitness coaches as an example. They're not the only ones, but that's the one that I've dealt with. So they use a lot of jargon and they use a lot of gym jargon that maybe for people that are not yet into gym, they cannot really discern it, or it doesn't really resonate with them. Okay, they might understand what all those words are, but it doesn't resonate with them. It happens the same for lawyers, accountants, and usually there's a fear that if you don't sound professional as a lawyer or as a, I don't know, tax planning professional, then you will not be able to get any clients that are actually going to be worthwhile. And I think that's something that we're clearly moving away from. Here I am today trying to talk to you about maintaining a conversational tone. And it sounds so boring. I don't like the term conversational tone. It's like the hanging out tone. Okay? That's the tone that you want to aim for whenever you're talking to somebody online, whether directly or just posting a caption or a video or an ad or a web page, whatever it is. Because while your job certainly requires certain jargon, I know in marketing there's so many different things: vertical, horizontal, T-shaped, ROIs, target audience, avatar. There's a lot of different things in marketing, and these are just basics. But there's a lot of different types of jargon in marketing that definitely get in the way. But the first time you're talking to somebody and you're trying to explain to them, okay, this is what we're going to do in terms of marketing, you don't tell them, you don't start throwing away jargon, right? Because they're not your client yet. When you're trying for them to be your client, you gotta talk to them as if they're just somebody that you've just met, or they're a friend, So why is it any different online? You don't approach somebody on the street and just say, hey, what's up? Let me tell you about this problem that you have and how I can solve it. You never fucking do that, because one, you don't know their problem, right? Or you don't know if this particular person has the problem. And two, you don't know if that person wants to listen to you or not. And you definitely don't start telling them a bunch of jargon and how you can, help them achieve more reps and increase their cardiovascular, load and the capillary load and all that, because they're not going to care. These people have not run yet, right? So you got to tell them, hey, I want to make sure that you can run a 10K and feel great afterwards. Now, that's something that resonates with everybody more than I'm going to make sure that your capillaries get oxygenated enough to where your cardiovascular performance is going to improve at a 10% rate. Although you know that behind, you're not going to tell them that. So anywhere that you're posting your services online, are you trying to talk to people? You're trying to explain what you do. You're trying to explain what you offer. Keep it 5th grade reading level and below. And I know there's a lot of jokes about this ever since Trump was in office. Look, listen, it works. It's not because most people are dumb. It's not because most people didn't finish 5th grade. It's just because using more advanced English than 5th and 6th grade level is usually used for academic purposes, right? So when you're trying to develop something deeper, when you're trying to find out more things about something. But surface level copy that is meant to just attract people and to get them interested in whatever you're trying to offer them, right? Be like, hey, this looks interesting. Let's see what they have to offer. Maybe it can help me. You don't want to throw stuff like, I don't know, tax bill relief. I don't know. Like you don't want to throw in jargon. You don't want to sound like you sound with your work buddies. Okay, you forget about work buddy chat at work and instead use the hangout tone. Right, when you hang out with your buddies away from work, you definitely talk in a different tone than when you're at work. So talk in that hangout tone. Okay. And when you're in real life as well, don't try to sound professional in a room of people just because everybody else is using big words and, fluctuating their voice and, talking like this because they can fool you with how well they talk. No, just talk like you talk, okay? Just talk like when you hang out. People are going to resonate with that. They're going to feel welcome by that tone. They're not going to run away. They're not going to feel intimidated, and definitely they're going to be more clear about what you sell. So many times we try to explain what we do in such hard words that we forget to explain it in an easy way. And I'm the number one culprit of that. Many times I try to write an entire paragraph to somebody. When I go back, I'll be like, hey, just let them know in one sentence, hey, I'm here to help you out if you need anything with this or that. Rather than, hey, I've worked with 15 clients over the past, positioning them in the top 10% of... No, you don't want to sound like you're selling. You don't want to sound like you're a business trying to shove something down the throat. Be like, hey, what do you need help with? This is what I can offer, and I've worked with a bunch of people, and I think we have pretty good results. So I'd love to see the same results with you. How about we go for a coffee and talk about it? See, that's a hangout tone, right? Not, do you know what this and this have in common? Well, this person didn't go with our product, and because of that, they ended up doing this and this. Now, think of John and starting painting imaginary personas and stuff. No, if you have to invent an imaginary person that fulfills your product, your service, or whatever you want to show, don't do it. Why invent somebody fake when you can use somebody for real, as an example? Why use a fake persona? We can just tell them, hey, imagine you're this. Imagine you could be doing that, right? So there's little changes, and I know I'm throwing a lot of different things here, but the bottom line is hangout tone, okay? You're hanging out, you're going to the cinema with your buddies, you're going to eat something, you're going out. Keep the jargon low and keep it 5th grade and below, okay? That's it. Have a good one, days.